All right, you guys. Sorry, this is a couple days late, but I didn't realize I actually didn't do this video. It is late at night. I need to get to sleep. But I wanted to do an update on on the pregnant female we have here. This is Samara. She's not really in a good laying spot, but I guess she's comfortable. And this is belly bottoms over there, looking pretty. Yeah, that's 6 weeks. It's a little bit over 6 weeks now. Samara is a little bit, her tots are a little bit more developed. I wouldn't say she's bigger per se, but her stomach's a bit firmer. Her tots are a little bit larger. And I mean, not really any other behavior changes. Yeah, not really. She's still really protective. If there's even a silhouette of a dog on the TV, she'll start barking. Or any big animal, anything bigger than a dog, there's a silhouette of the animal on the TV. Even if there's no noise, if the animal's not making any kind of noise, she sees it, she'll bark at it. She does make a point to sit and watch TV every once in a while. So that happens. She has also been stealing my shoes, at least in my house shoes. She also likes to grab one and lay with it, I guess. I'm assuming it's a part of nesting. I mean, I've heard that dogs do it with like their toys or blankets or stuff. And we don't have any toys in the house. And the only blanket in the house is this one that Belle lays on, which you guys can't see. But otherwise, there's beds and then the futon in the back that she can lay on. So she doesn't really have a place to really nest. So I'm guessing that's just nesting behavior. Like I said, we don't have toys in the house because we don't allow play in the house. So, the quickest way to help with that is to not have any, oh, what's that? I'm curious too. What's going on back there? Oh, I didn't actually turn off. Whoops, my bad. I usually always, I have a motion sensor light that goes on in the back all the time. I mean, eventually it goes off, but it goes on with the slightest, I don't know, whatever. But and I also didn't close the curtain, which I usually do at night, so it just brings a whole bunch of light in the morning. Anyway, let's get back out here where it's light outside. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Anyway, let's see now that she's up, we can get a little bit better look at her belly. Come on, fatty. But yeah, so she's a little bit rounder. Hi, missus. I expect that the puppies will really start growing and taking up more space within the next couple of weeks. This is her last trimester, so the puppies will really start developing here soon. I have reached out to the vet about scheduling an appointment to count spines so we can see how many puppies. So I think I might do it differently next time, depending on the situation, but it seems like it's done often. Look at her trying to get my snacks. My late night snacks out here that I need to put up. Okay. Leave it. Come on over here. They do an ultrasound around 21 days in order to make sure that to confirm pregnancy. And then they do an ultrasound, or I don't think it's an ultrasound. I think it's just an X-ray because they need to actually see the spine. So they might do an ultrasound too, just to make sure the puppies are alive. But I think what they usually do is just an X-ray to count spines. That even if there's an issue and the puppy's not alive, at least you'll know during the birth how many puppies to expect. So if you for sure you counted 5 puppies and you only have 3, you know that you're expecting 2 more, right? And so that there's not a puppy that's just in there possibly stuck that's gonna endanger the mother or that puppy, depending on the situation. So we decided that we're only going to do the counting the spines, but maybe we'll do the other thing later. I mean at some point, I don't know. I'm still new to this. So for me right now, it seems kind of repetitive. Like if I do go in the last couple weeks of her pregnancy to count spines, then I'll also know if it's a false pregnancy and if she's not pregnant, she just got a little chunky for hormones or I'm overfeeding her, whatever the situation is. I feel like I'll know then. But I guess some people want to know because they just want to know if they're pregnant before too long. Because, dogs are pregnant for roughly over two months. And so people can be really excited, just want to know, so, which is fair. Oops, I guess that died. So, yeah, otherwise, One thing that we are having a problem with is gas. Like, her gas has been terrible since she's been pregnant. Now, she's my gassiest dog out of all the dogs. She just toots when she's excited. But these last couple of weeks in her pregnancy, I would say between week 4, like midway week, well, we'll just say week 4 onward up until now, she just had the worst gas. And so we've had done yogurt in the past, but I decided to buy some other supplements. But they're not here yet, so we're not using them yet. So I'll give you guys an update when we're actually using them. But I did decide to buy some probiotic supplements for her to help with her gas. I will say that this week, so she was gassy before this change, but this week we made the change for her diet to be on puppy. I think I might have mentioned this before. So this past week we made the change, and so currently she is all on puppy food. It'll give her the energy, and then it'll just help her be able to process the food better than large breed dog food, which is high in fiber, and and kind of, I mean, doesn't really run through her, but it's just the puppy food just provides her more of the energy that she needs to properly nourish the puppies right now. And so she'll be on puppy food once the puppies are born, and a little bit afterwards while she's nursing, and then we'll get her back on the dog food, the adult dog food, once the puppies are starting to wean off and we want to dry her up and everything. So otherwise she's been gassy, but really she's been most of the same. So besides the food change, nothing else is really going on at this point. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm not gonna make this long because there's nothing interesting going on here. Not yet. But I did want to give an update on how things are going so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, she does have a scab on her head. She's been itchy. We've been putting I try not to wash my dogs too often, especially now that it's cold outside. And they have white coats. So I've been putting coconut oil on her fur to help with scratching. But she did give herself a little mark on the top of her head that scabbed over. So you'll probably see that on the top of her head. Anyway, that's it. Kratos says it's time to go to sleep. It's too late to be out. Samara's trying to go to sleep. Belly Bottom's just finally laid down. And I don't know if you can see Jack's nose. She's in here. So Jack is actually, this is not a Jack update, but she does still sleep in the crate, in the cage. And she doesn't play with the other dogs at the moment, but she does spend the rest of the day out. Like once I'm up in the morning, she comes out and she hangs out in the house with these two. Unfortunately, Belle is being put up for now. And I mean, she'll go out and play and whatever, and with other dogs, not Jack. But for right now, when she's inside the house, she's in the crate. So, or in that pen. I want to say that's a crate. And I'm fine with that. So long as she's exercised, she doesn't get into too much trouble. She just kind of relaxes. But I will say that she's one of the dogs, like, has to be exercised. As far as, and I'm sorry, I'm all off topic, so I'm going to say this and I'm going to go. But as far as dogs and energy level, Jack has the highest energy, then Kratos. Then I would say Samara. Then Belle. Just as far as how quickly it takes them to tire. Belle tires quicker out of all the dogs. But these dogs, and we can't really count Samara now because she's pregnant. Hopefully she's pregnant. But these dogs, they can do nothing for a couple of days. Like, for instance, it snowed a lot. And while the dogs can go outside, they just can't go outside for long periods of time because it's a lot of snow outside. Their little pitter-pappers get cold. Kratos had hit one of his toes. And so he's been not wanting to go outside and run around as much. But otherwise, as far as all the dogs go, Belle gets tired the quickest of all the dogs. But like I said, these dogs, if we don't do anything for, 1 or 2 days, they can do this, right? Unless they need to use the bathroom and they'll pace or whatever. But this is the excitement level, right? Like, they can do this all day and be totally happy. Belle is not like that. She'll get a little anxious, even though if she gets tired quick, which is just interesting. But, so we might expect some more snow tonight, but tomorrow I plan on, letting them run outside and burning some energy, especially since Kratos has class tomorrow. Hopefully I don't forget that because I'm pretty bad with remembering when things are. Anyway, at this point, y'all, I'm rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. Hopefully I'll get you guys some more other videos soon. But in the meantime, this is it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.